Good evening. It's the most wonderful time of the year. No, that's not only Christmas, it's also playoff time here at Rivercrest Cortez Kennedy Field. It is hard to believe it is 4A state playoff time already, but it's here. Good evening, guys and gals, and thanks for joining us, and welcome to Rivercrest football here on Rivercrest Athletics. We are live from Cortez Kennedy Field for the first round of the 4A state playoffs as our Rivercrest Colts take on the Mena Bearcats all the way down. They're just It's back. It's back. Check. Hey guys, sorry about that. We had something kind of had a little surge right there off the bat. Hang in there with us if you can hear me. I think we're back up. Hang.
Number 51, Jeff at offensive guard, number 54, Ian McLean. At center, number 55, Jared Robertson. At guard, number 56, Andrew Lomack. And at tackle, number 71, Quinn Perry. Captains for the Colts tonight, number 51, Jeff Bearcats. Number 33, Leland Newsom. And number 1, Michael Rayner. Jackson Saber. Let's hear it for the Colts.
Check, check. Check. Test one.
Kicking off for the Colts, Naeem Rainer.
All right, I think we had some technical difficulties. Dan's been working really hard to get it going. I think we're up just in time. We're going to kick off to the Mena Bearcats. We'll get to the particulars later. Here we go as Akeem kicks off.
All the way back to the 10.
Back to number 3 for the Bearcats from Mena. He's going to be tackled there. That is number 3, Trip Hensley for the Bearcats. And welcome in, guys. Sorry about the pregame technical problems, but I think we're back up right in time for the kickoff. Thank you for joining us. And this is the first round of the 4A state playoffs, as most of you know. And the Colts come in as conference champions. The Mena Bearcats did finish a 5 seed in their conference. They were down in the conference with Arkadelphia and some of the bigger names down there, Malvern. And they come in here after a 5-hour trip. Mena is to the west of Hot Springs, and it's a good way. They're going to come in, rush up to the line, and be ready to go. There's a little fake right here. And they've got him buried there at the line. Kind of ran in a trick play type thing. And
Wyatt
it's going to be
Lancaster and Kobe Turner on the tackle. Number 3 for them, Trip Hensley, ran it.
Sniffed it out there real quick, and it's going to be second and long. I think they've had their first string quarterback injured. They've had their second string quarterback injured, and they're down to a running back playing quarterback. But he did real well last week against the team that they played, and so we'll see how it goes here. Oh, there's a bad snap. It's going to go way back. They're going to Try to get him there. He's going to get around the edge, trying to come back to the line. He's got hot pursuit there behind him, and he's going to go down. Ball might have come loose. Yeah, it's going to be the Rivercrest Colts football as he was tackled from behind. Was that Kieran that tackled him?
Looks like Kieran Morris knocked it loose, and I think Kobe Turner recovered it.
Wow, what a play right off the bat there. Their quarterback, number 24, that is Brody Peters. It was a bad snap. He got back, picked it up, and started to try to make a corner there, and they ran down from behind, knocked the ball out, and so the Colts will take off over deep in Mena Bearcat territory on the 19-yard line, 1st and 10. There's the snap. Cavante's back. He's going to run right out of the gate here. He's still on his feet. He's going to go out of bounds there about the 5-yard line with about 3 or 4 Mena tacklers on him. It's good to see Cavante back and running the ball a little bit. He was shook up pretty good early in the game last week and tried to come back and play a little bit, but never was quite himself. It's really good to see him feeling better and back in there in that starting spot at QB. I just think we're much more dimensional when he's in there.
Yeah, pick up a 13 right there.
Nice opening play there. We're deep in their territory, 1st and goal. There's the handoff. Is that Kobe? Kobe's looking for the touchdown, but he's just short.
Yeah.
He's going to be down there at the 1-yard line and almost got into the end zone there. Colts could be off to a quick start right here if they could stick it in the end zone. And we welcome you in for wherever you're listening at. People watching from all over and ready for the playoffs. It just didn't seem like it's playoff time. It is already here, and we are excited here in November. There's the snap directly to Marcus, and he's just going to walk in the end zone. And, boy, what a quick turn of events. Rivercrest picks up a fumble deep in their own territory, or in the Mena territory, and scores it 3 plays later, and all of a sudden the Colts are on top with just 9:54 still to play in the first quarter. The Colts take the early lead. Going to direct snap back to Marcus again. And did he make it?
I don't think he did.
I think he fell short, so it's going to be the first time they've stopped him. He had such a good week last week running 2-point conversions. He was 3 for 3, but he fell just short there. Is brought down just at about the 1-foot line, and so it'll be 6-0 Colts.
Looks like Quinshon Perry was lead blocker for him, and instead of following him, he tried to bounce it out just a little bit. I think if he follows right behind him, he rolls in, but either way, great start for the Colts, up 6-0.
You're right.
And just under 10 minutes to play in the first quarter.
Yeah, you like a good start there, and we're excited. As you can tell, Coach Dye's not here with us tonight, the Golden Voice. He's out doing his real job. He's out scouting tonight for his women's basketball team, and he is checking out Corning and Blyville, and so we're going to hold down the fort until he can get back next week with us. Here's the kickoff. And it's going to go back to number 3 again.
Out to the
he's
17.
Going to try to get around the edge, and he's going to be knocked out of bounds. There's a flag back behind the play. Number 4 there, Jacavian Williams, is in on the tackle. We may have holding behind that run. I'm not sure.
That's what I would figure from where it was thrown.
Yeah, they're signaling holding down here, and so Mena will start 10 yards from that spot deeper in their own end of the field, and they will take over there on their second possession after that bad snap in the first one and ended up fumbling the ball, and Colts took a quick advantage of that, and they got the early lead 6-0. Appreciate you watching from all over tonight. I know some are in the Deer Woods. Hope you can get reception down there to follow us, and hope you get a big one in the morning. Big shift right there. Seeing more and more of that here lately on teams.
Well, they tried to get us all on one side and run the counter. It worked for a little while, but
yep. It's going to be brought down there by, I couldn't see if
like Quinshon Perry.
Quinshon Perry brought him down about the 26-yard line. Pickup of about 5, and so it's going to be 2nd and 5 for the Mena Bearcats.
That time it was a good play call. They overloaded that left side and ran a little counter back the other way.
There's another shot right there. He's going to be close to first down.
Yeah, Jebra Gantz brings down Brody Peters.
Mena was 5-5 overall this season. They were 1-4 in their conference. and they were the 5 seed out of that conference. That is the 4A7.
Brought down. Marcus
Slayton's got him around the waist, and he's going to drag him back along with Jeb Brigance and others. Jeb's trying to rip the ball out. Number 24, once again, that's the one to look for them. That's Brody Peters.
Yeah, we saw Michael Sullivan at quarterback the last couple of weeks, and now you got Brody Peters. So I'm wondering if Sullivan didn't get hurt last week too.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Sullivan's number's 2. I don't see a number 2 out there.
Well, Michael Sullivan, 33,
okay,
is who was playing quarterback.
Gotcha.
Last week against Waldron, and so
Waldron, that was the team they played last week. Dan watches a lot of film during the week and does a lot of scouting for us, and we really appreciate it. There's Peters again trying to get up in there, and he's going to be stopped.
Kieran Morris and Andrew Lomack.
Yeah, that was Kylan Sanders over there, 32 rather
32,
than 22.
Not 22.
But, both those guys caught him right there at the line and not much gain, and it's going to bring up a third and about 6.
That's right. Yeah, I kind of feel out of sorts. Everything was working with about 40 minutes before game time, and then right before they brought the captains out on the field, just everything went nuts with our setup, and so we had to go old school. We had to unplug Bubba's monitor.
Oh, okay.
And so he's looking through the little screen again. So
we'll try to see if we can't get him hooked up at halftime, but it's that way we get here early to make sure no trouble, and then there's trouble. There's a little outlet pass out there, and he's going to be stopped immediately. And
Kavion Williams on the tackle.
It's going to bring up probably a punt by the Mena Bearcats. And
that was Elijah Smith throwing the ball out to their leading receiver, Sean Sullivan.
Yeah, I would imagine with all your quarterbacks out, you're having to get real creative. Dan did say they were very, very well coached. They know where to be. They stay in their spots, and so they're having to get really creative. But they're going to try to draw us off sides here.
That's what I figured.
They may end up having to take a timeout. I'm not sure what they're going to do here. Yeah. They're going to call a timeout. Yeah, they're just trying to draw us off, and good job by the Rivercrest defense to stay on their side.
Yeah.
Well, welcome into the playoffs. I kind of feel like we didn't really get to give you a good introduction tonight, but that's okay. You're here for the football game mainly anyway. But, man, we are excited about being back in the playoffs. This is the 16th year in a row.
Yeah.
Our other longest streak was back from 82 to 2004, and that one went 23 years, I believe. Dan was doing a little research, and so this is just amazing. I think last week when we won the conference, that was 34 years out of 45. Is that right?
That's right.
34 years out of 45 that they have won the conference championship, which is – I mean, these numbers are mind-boggling, and it's just a part of the Big Red tradition. And man, I'm glad I'm one of the Big Red supporters because man, they don't disappoint very often. That's for sure.
I feel like tradition gets thrown around by a lot of teams a lot of times, but 34 conference championships in 45 years—that is tradition.
That is tradition. That is tradition. Here we go, back to 4th and long. They're going to go for it. It looks like. Yep, they're going to go. He's going to go deep.
We're covered.
Yeah, nice
Good job
play
knocking
there.
It away.
That's Jaden Young, wasn't it? Yeah. And that's, I don't know, they took a chance early, and they're going to turn the ball over. Defense is excited as they come off the field, and what a great job by the Rivercrest defense. And we're going to pick the ball up there at the 36-yard line, heading the good way there. So
great field position.
1st and 10 Colts. Tell us where you're watching from, especially you deer hunters, man. I'm excited to see where y'all are going. You may not want to give up your spot, though, so that may be a secret. I'm not sure. 1st and 10 Colts. There's the snap. Cavante's going to roll out. He's going to hit 24 Buddha Harris out there at the 25-yard line. He's going to go down right there. That's going to be a first down, I believe.
There's a flag in the middle of the field.
And they're calling holding on the Colts. So our first penalty against us there, and it's not a good one because we had a first down, so it's going to go back.
For sure.
It's going to bring up about a first down and about 18, 17, something like that.
All the way back to about the 46. So it's going to be a 1st and 20.
Wow.
Right at 1st and 20.
That's a bad turnaround when you're 1st and 10 from the 25 all the way back to the 46. So see we got what we can dial up here. We're going to go trips to this near side. We got running back in the backfield in that pistol formation. There comes caving across the formation. He's going to try to get the edge over there. He's going to pick up maybe 3, maybe 4.
Yeah, a little bit.
Not too bad, and cuts around there, and it's going to be 2nd and about 15 as they picked up about 5 yards, and see if we can't get another big chunk of it here. You don't have to get all of it. Just get a good chunk and make a manageable 3rd down here.
Well, that's one of those right there. If you do happen to get a good block on that outside, he's still running. But good job by the Bearcats.
Yeah, they strung that out really nice. Coming around the edge here. There's another flag. There's Kobe Turner coming around. He's
he laid a lick.
Yep, 29. But
well, the guy on the official on the far side threw the flag, and that's usually where it would be.
Did we do a shift wrong or something? Oh, yep, motion on us. So we're going to go back another 5 yards. The 5 we just gained, we're going to lose that. So we're back to 2nd and 20.
Wow. Well, we talked about a little bit before the game how we need to cut out some of the penalties, cut out the turnovers. So far, no turnovers. We've been on the good side of that, but the penalties have been bad once again.
Yeah. Almost got him to jump there as Michael Rayner come into motion. They reset. There's a snap. We're looking for a pass right here. We got rush.
Incomplete pass.
Marcus is in and out of his hands, and so it's going to bring up 3rd and 20. They got a pretty good rush that time on us.
Yeah, we moved the pocket, and I think we moved right into where they were bringing the pressure.
Yeah. They pursued very well there and bring up a 3rd and very, very long for the Colts.
Well, I'm glad on that first possession we did a good job of getting that turnover and punching in because this possession has just been crazy.
We kept shooting ourselves in the foot. There's a nice pass right there to Buda Harris. They're going to say he stepped out, though, at the 36. So he's going to get back to the original line of scrimmage. It's going to be 4th and 10.
That's right.
And I think we'll probably go for it with a 6-point lead here early.
I think so.
A gain of 9 on the play. 4th and 11.
Yeah, it's going to put it 37, gain of 9.
Tell you, Cavante dropped that right over that defensive man. That was a great touch on that pass there. Here comes Michael in motion, trying to find some.
Trying to get a free 5.
Yeah, trying to find a little bit of that 4th and 10 cheaply.
So far, the Bearcat defense hasn't fallen for that.
Yeah, they've been pretty disciplined so far. Here they come. There's going to be a long pass, maybe a little long.
He's going to be picked off.
It's going to be intercepted.
In the end zone.
Yep.
By number 4. That's Jair Hernandez. He actually came into the game with 4 interceptions, had 3 last week, and returned 1 for a touchdown.
He played that one really well. I mean, everybody knows to stick with number 1, and that's what they did, and they were there to bring it in. And
it almost looked like Michael Rayner stopped running a little too early and then tried to just time it up and was a little behind. But while it was a good interception for Hernandez, the smart thing to do would have been just knock it down. Then you would have been back up here at the 37-yard line.
Yeah, they'll end up starting at the 20-yard line there, I think. They're going to say he's down at the 1.
Yes, they were saying he was down all the way at the 1. And their coach is complaining that it should have been in the end zone. But I think he caught the ball, then ran into the end zone.
Yeah, that's what I think so, too. And he's still discussing
I'm not
it over
sure.
there.
I would have to see the replay, but
that's what it looked like to me, Dan, that he caught it and ran on into the end zone with it, and then he took a knee back there.
If you got possession and ran into the end zone, I'm not sure that wouldn't be a safety.
They're discussing it,
and if he didn't have possession, then he should be at the 20.
Right.
But if he had possession, it should be a safety.
Oh wow!
He didn't go down at the 1 and then fall into the end zone. So I'm not sure how the 1 came into play at all for Mena.
Right. That's where they're going to put it, and they're going to go with that. It looks like White Hat is coming down to if he's going to discuss it with somebody. No, they're going to go ahead and
weird
play.
Of course, they have it marked at the 2. yard line.
That
but,
was kind of.
that was a strange one.
He didn't go down when he caught it, did he?
No, he didn't. So I don't really understand.
They're going to say that's where he took possession, but that's kind of confusing there.
Well, they're in dangerous territory right here.
Yes. There's the snap, and he's going to just get out of the end zone. That's Peters again, and he's going to be brought down there. Was that Marcus Slayton?
Marcus Slayton and Jeb Gantz.
Yeah. They're up in the corner here. Let me scoot over a little bit. That's that one dead spot in our booth here.
They did pick up 1 yard and brought it out to the 3-yard line.
That was a real strange play right there on that turnover.
Yeah, it was.
I was going to say, well, it's kind of like a punt. It should have come out to 20, but I don't know how it gets to the 1. But
yeah, I don't think there's any scenario where that should have been at the 1. That's strange, or actually a 2. But
there's that big shift again that they do. Lots of motion up on the line.
And they've done it both ways. That's the second time they've brought it back the other way. But he might have got. He was close to getting stopped in the end zone. That was to Colin Sanders, turned him upside down.
I don't know how he got out of the end zone. It's on like the 1 foot line there. Look, Dan, where they placed it. It is on the 1 foot line. He barely got out of the red for sure. It's going to bring up 3rd and long from the 1 foot line. So, man, they are on shaky ground right now. Mena is with the ball that far deep. Sometimes, like you said, 3 plays ago, that guy should have just knocked it down. They'd have had the ball out here at the 46-yard line.
Then there's no controversy.
Yeah,
you're way out here. They're either overloading that side and just running the power, or they're trying to run it back across with Sullivan.
Yeah,
and now they're going to run the pass play.
Yeah, and he's in trouble.
Wyatt Lancaster,
he is in trouble.
That's going to.
That's got to be out.
They had no receiver.
Yeah, he threw the flag.
That's going to be a tackle, a sack, and should be a safety.
That should be a safety. Yes,
that's right.
Because when you do a intentional grounding from the end zone, it's a safety.
Absolutely.
And there wasn't anybody there but a lineman that hit him in the back.
They had no receivers anywhere close to the area. That definitely should be a safety.
So we've had some tough calls right off the bat here, man. I tell you. They're discussing it right now.
This one doesn't seem like a hard call. I mean, there was nobody except 2 linemen. All receivers they had were 10 or 12 yards downfield.
Yeah.
It just hit right by 2 linemen. Matter of fact, hit one of the linemen.
It sure did. Hit him right in the back.
So that should be a sack for Wyatt Lancaster and a safety for him.
Safety, yeah. That'd be first for him this year, wouldn't it? I don't think he has him with safety. Wyatt coming to the game with 114 tackles, 21 tackles for loss, and 8.5 sacks.
We're about to get the call here, and this
intentional grounding. So this is going to be a safety right here.
And it should
waiting on the call. There it is.
Safety.
All right.
That's right.
Safety.
So we got those 2 points back.
Yeah. We bailed Marcus out there, coming up a little short. And going to be 8-0. Then they got to kick the ball to us, too.
That's right.
So what a play there by Wyatt Lancaster and all the defense, man. They were swarming, and they kept them real close. I tell you, Kylan about got one the play before that.
He did.
And Wyatt Lancaster, what a great season, adds a safety to his resume. And great job there by the Rivercrest Colts defense. They've looked really good. Offense is still kind of trying to find their groove so far.
Yeah, we've tried to do a whole lot of things, and when we have just taken the ball and run the ball, we've done well.
Yeah.
We've tried to get that passing game going, which I don't blame him. If we're going to go very far in the playoffs, you're going to have to be more than one-dimensional.
That's correct. That's correct. That is correct. It's about it was about 52 degrees at kickoff. Got a little wind, about 7 miles an hour out of the north. Of course, everybody knows out here at Rivercrest it blows about 10 miles an hour faster than that any day you're out here as that wind comes down the I-55 wind tunnel. But so far it doesn't look like it's affecting much of the pass. That one that Cavante threw there was pretty tight, so I don't think the wind's affecting the game much. But it is going to get a little chilly, and it's going to require us holding on to the ball really good.
You know, we did talk about not turning the ball over, and we did get a turnover right there, but it was just as good as a perfect punt.
Yes.
All the way down to the 1. So if you're going to turn the ball over, that's not a bad one.
Yeah, I'd still like to hear some explanation on how they come up with that.
I'm not
call.
sure they can make an explanation.
I don't think their coach over at Mena liked that at all. Here's the kickoff. They have to kick off to us after the safety from the 20.
Going to pick it up at the 39.
And he's going to slip there a little bit. Kylan's got the ball, and he's going to go down at the 48-yard line. as he kind of slipped there when he got the ball.
Brody Peters kind of submarined him. He does lead the Mena Bearcats in tackles. Came in with 91 tackles. I looked in the big games of his. I saw against Arkadelphia and Nashville, he had like 13 and 18 tackles, and so he's put up some big numbers.
This is the first time we've ever played Mena High School.
That's right.
In the history of Rivercrest Colt football. So that's a new one. There's Kobe Turner.
Boy,
he's got some room. Look out,
Man.
boys and girls. Whoa. Nice stiff arm there at the end, and he's going to be brought down, but not before a big gain for Kobe Turner. Kobe came into the game rushing for 946 yards and 11 touchdowns. He came into the game averaging 11.7 yards per carry. Man, that's monster. And he just added to that right there. So, man, I tell you, I'm kind of like you, Dan. Let's just run the football. It looks pretty good to me.
I agree.
There's the snap. Back to Kobe, one more. Oh, they're going to get him this
they
time.
did a good job just then.
Yeah, they are pursuing really well. They're playing good defense.
He's actually going to mark him for a yard loss on that play.
You can tell they've done a good job preparing for the Colts, and they've been good on defense so far. 2nd and 11 for the Colts after 2 carries by Kobe Turner.
Yeah, we kind of whiffed on a block on that left side after initially a good block.
There's
that.
Oh, man.
And that's something you don't see very often is a Michael Rayner drop, and it was nothing but clear field at that point.
He was looking out his other eye there to see who was behind him, and he forgot to put the ball away.
I think
that old cold ball is not quite the same as it was 3 weeks ago when it's 75 degrees out here.
I think he saw that red real estate that had Colts on it down there and saw himself walking in. And
he was shifting into high gear before he even caught it, wasn't he? There's another pass going to be low.
Just threw it right into the ground. And so
it's going to bring up another 4th and long, about 4th and 11. So,
and that's something kind of new. We haven't seen him really move the pocket and pass much this year. Mostly he's been in the pocket when he's thrown the ball, and so that time looks like he didn't get his footwork quite down, didn't get his shoulder squared up, and just caused the ball to go right into the turf.
Yeah, you'd like to take advantage of this safety and then kick into us. You'd like to go ahead and get 6 more out of this. See if we got a play here to get us a first down, and then we can go from there. But it is going to be 4th and 11 for the Rivercrest Colts from the 36-yard line.
Offense been sputtering a little bit.
Here they come again. There's a pass right over the middle.
He got
blocked.
I think he was right at the line.
Yeah.
I don't think he was in front of the line.
Their coach over there is asking if he crossed the line.
Nothing was dropped. There's no flags.
That was real close, but their coach really thinks that he crossed the line.
It was close, but I think he threw it right before he crossed that line.
Yeah, I think he threw it at the 35.
Yeah.
I'm not sure,
I think he was right at the 36 when he threw it. And when he came down, he was there. So
first down, 1st and 10.
Boy, what a play.
There's a quick flag.
Man, that was so quick.
I think it almost looks like he threw a flag toward their bench over there, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
Their coach is not real happy with what's been going on so far. And
well, you came in needing everything to go well for you.
Yeah, that might be.
I feel like they've had some
sideline warning. Yeah, he was out around the numbers. He's just trying to get a little more explanation about a couple plays, and he's not satisfied with the answers he's getting. So
I think he was already frustrated about marking it down at the 1, which I understand. I don't understand that either. I think he's right on that one.
Right.
But right there, he wanted that to be past the line of scrimmage when he threw the ball, and it was so close. But I do believe that Washington got rid of it at the line of scrimmage.
We'll have to check that out. They're going to go ahead and get 5 yards out of it too. Cavante's going to keep the ball, and he's going to score.
Walk in.
Touchdown, Rivercrest Colts.
15 yards out.
And their coach is still not happy. And it's kind of been all Colts right now. And it's a big play right there by Cavante, man. He had a hole as big enough to drive a truck through, and he just walked in the end zone, as Dan said.
Man, we are not wasting any time. We are coming
There's
up.
a direct snap.
And we're like, he walks in.
Yeah, Marcus is in there.
Eases right through.
That's going to make it 16-0 with 1:50 to go in the first quarter. It's been a quick quarter, and we've had the ball most of the quarter. One way or the other, we've had it. So we are in business, 16-0 Colts
Yeah.
with 1:50 left to go in the first quarter. And right now it's all Rivercrest, and we're still trying to get some explanation over here.
I don't blame their coach for being upset. You're wanting everything to go just right, and you're fighting for your team, and I believe he had a legitimate gripe on that interception. It's one of those things you want to stand up for your kids, and I can't blame him.
Yeah. Appreciate everybody listening in. Naeem's about ready to kick it off. This is his third kickoff already.
I'll see you on there, Chad Harden. Yeah, when we knew Coach Dye was going to be out, we just called this the Redneck Remix right here.
There's the kickoff, and number 3 has got it once again.
Yeah.
He's their man. That's Trip Hensley.
He tried to bounce it outside, and it's going to be to Kylan Sanders and Michael Faison.
Going to get it out to the 33-yard line is where the Mena Bearcats will take over. And, they're trying to kind of get their breath about them. That's happened awful quick, these 16 points. And
yeah. I'll tell you what, when you're going to kick off right here, if we're going to do that, I'd almost rather kick it out of bounds. What we're doing right now, we're not kicking it up, so we're line driving it, and the guy's catching it on a dead run.
Yeah,
so we're not making him stop and look up. He's able to look at the defense when he catches it. So
yeah, he's getting good field position every time on those kickoffs. There's kind of a crazy snap and almost costing the football again.
Wyatt Lancaster on the bottom had a hold of his feet. I can't tell who wiped him out on top. I think it's going to be Marcus
Slayton, yeah. That tandem right there of Lancaster and Slayton, you don't want them two taking care of you, that's for sure. It's going to be no gain. It's going to be 2nd and 10 for the Mena Bearcats.
I thought Brody Peters did a good job just getting back to the line of scrimmage right there.
Yeah.
That ball slipped through the quarterback's hands, and he just kind of had to pick it out of the air.
He's had a couple, 3 bad snaps, and one of them did cost him a big loss and ended up being a fumble out of that as he tried to run back to the line of scrimmage. But here's 2nd and 10 for Mena. There's the snap. He's going to keep it this time, trying to get up in there. He's running hard.
It's going to be Quinshon Perry and Jeb Gantz. Yep,
Jeb is there to bring him down with Quinshon.
Sean Sullivan, their wideout.
Pile there. Is that Kieran coming off?
I think it's Kieran. His helmet came off. He's going to have to come out for at least one play.
He picked up about 5, so it's going to be 3rd and 5.
He did. That was a great pickup because I didn't think there was any way in the world he was going to make 5 yards out of that.
He sure made the most out of it because there wasn't much room. There wasn't a hole. He just kind of steamrolled everybody.
Yeah.
And it's hard to get edge on that bunch, but he did do it, and he got 5 yards out of it.
We had a guy had a hold of his jersey, and he broke away from that guy.
Yeah.
And so second group had to tackle him.
He earned every yard. 3rd and 5. He's going to keep – he's sacked.
Be brought down by, I think, to Kylan Sanders.
Kylan Sanders, man. Wow. I tell you, he come in there and who was that? 2? Was that
2? Sean Sullivan has played quarterback last couple of snaps.
Okay. Yeah, I was thinking it was Peters again, but it was Sullivan, and so that's going to be the end of the first quarter already, and it's 16-0 Colts. Mena's going to go over and huddle up as well as the Colts and kind of talk about this second quarter of action coming up. But right now it's all Colts. It's kind of been weird the way it's all happened. We had a fumble right off the bat. Colts took it in, got an early 6. We were stopped on the 2-point conversion. And then they come back out, and we had the ball for a while, and there was an interception that was intercepted on the 2.
And they went for it on a 4th and
they did
long
and got stopped. We had the ball in good field position, but we haven't moved the ball a whole lot.
No, not
to have a 16-0 lead.
That last time we did pick up a 21-yard pass, and we did have some good runs, kept up by a 15-yard run by Cavante Washington.
That's right.
But consistently, when we were making chunk plays more often, we really haven't. Kind of been out of sync.
And we've tried some plays that we haven't seen a whole lot this year. So I think they're trying to work on some things. But anyway, we did pick up a safety. Wyatt Lancaster got us a safety there, and that's why we got the weird score of 16-0. Well, here we go. Second quarter, 4th and 9.
Going to be Sean
Ooh,
Sullivan.
high snap. He's
Bad
going to
snap.
grab it. That dude's been grabbing bad snaps. There's a
We got to catch
line
it at the
drive.
36.
Here comes Michael Rayner, and we've already got a flag back over
Wow,
there.
that was quick.
So guess what? Michael Rayner's going to get another touchdown brought
Man,
back.
what a block for him, too.
Yeah, he's going to get nosed out there at the 6-yard line, but we're going to bring that all the way back to – we're going to end up with the ball about the 33-yard line to start this thing. We got tied up with the guy over there after the punt, and Michael Rayner had it and already heading out.
Look, as crazy as, Michael Rayner's put up big yards this year, rushing and receiving. There's no telling what he's had called back. Probably every bit of what he's gained, he's almost had called back.
Oh, I bet you it's 50, 60 yards a game.
Yeah,
that he's had brought back, or at least every other game.
We were talking about it with Wyatt's dad, Sean, before the game. We were like, I bet you we've had 12 touchdowns called back overall this year.
Yeah.
It's just been crazy how penalties have hurt us, and so far we've been good enough to overcome those penalties, but the competition is going to get tougher each week.
Yeah. Well, we're back, set up all the way back to our own 32-yard line for that wonderful return. Penalty brings it back, and there's the snap. There's a little pop pass to Michael Rayner. He said, here, let me go do it again.
Wow.
Yeah.
He turned on the jets right there.
He's still on it.
He stepped out.
What are they going to call him out at? 48-yard line on Mena's side of the field.
Still going to be a 20-yard pass completion.
And we're starting to get a little flow going here, and you get number 1 and number 2 flowing nice. It's all good for the Rivercrest offense.
Absolutely.
First down and 10 as the 48-yard line of the Mena Bearcats.
So you got Marcus Slayton lined up by Washington, a running back.
Yeah, got doubles to each side.
Wow.
Look at that stop. There's a run.
They did a good job of just kind of messing up the flow.
Yeah. They're definitely trying to take the edges away. They have watched enough film to know that we like to run the edges, and they're trying to force everything in and funnel it all to their linebackers, and that's not a bad idea.
No, that's smart.
Second down and 8. 11:08 here in the second quarter. Just getting underway in the second quarter. See what we got this time. We're going to throw a little screen pass out there to Buda Harris. He's going to be caught pretty quick and brought down for about a 4-yard gain.
I'm glad to see Buda Harris getting involved in the game plan tonight.
Yeah.
He'd kind of disappeared last couple weeks. He did have a touchdown pass called back a couple weeks ago, but as far as the stats go, he really hadn't had anything the last couple of games.
Yeah, and the more he touches it, the stronger he gets as any good offensive player. They love touching the ball. They love to be in on the plays. So going to be 3rd and 5 for the Colts here. There's the snap. There's a little pop pass back to Mike Rayner. He's going to get around the edge, and he's going to get him a first down.
Boy, he's turning on the jets right there.
He's going to get out of bounds at the 30-yard line, 1st and 10 for the Rivercrest Colts. He threw a shoulder into a guy, and he's still spinning around, I think. Man, that dude is tough. Another good block out here on the wing, and it's always good to get a good block with no holding, that's for sure.
That's right.
10:19 to go here in the second quarter. 16-0 Colts. Pitching a shutout right now early in the game.
You know, we talked really when we line him up in track, he is fast, but he doesn't just blow away competition. But when you put him on the field, put the pads on him, some guys just get bogged down when they put the pads on, but Michael Rayner's not one of those guys. He looks just as fast.
Yes, he does. I agree. There goes Jacavian in motion.
Direct snap to Kobe.
Kobe looking for a hole. Look at him.
He actually just tripped up a little bit, or he may still be running.
Yeah, he got about 8 yards out of that. Looked like he crawled the last 5. No, it's going to be a little short, about 7. So it's going to be 2nd and 3rd from the 24-yard line.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just got to look. You never know who the ball might be snapped to. Cavante's back in there. Looks like he'll be snapped to him this time, but you never know. There it is. There's the pitch.
Before they snapped it to Kobe, and then Cavante was the lead blocker.
Kobe breaks the first tackle, but a whole gang of Mena Bearcats are there waiting on him.
This is one of those things. You're so talented. We've seen the times this year, Ty, where it looks like he's wrapped up and he makes some sort of crazy run across the field. But I know as the competition ramps up, especially now that we're in the playoffs. You just want to go forward and get as many yards as you can get.
Yeah, I agree.
Make the next down easier.
Yeah. We're bringing in the heavy package right here, 3rd and short. I bet you number 3 gets this ball snapped to him. There he is. Oh, he's going to get stopped.
Boy, they did a good job.
Yeah, they stack him up there before he reaches the 20. So that's going to bring up a 4th and about 1. No gain, so it's going to be 4th and 2.
Wow.
So, man, I tell you, they just collapsed the line really nice there, and there was really nowhere for Marcus to go.
Well, what you want to do there is you want to submarine that line and just collapse on itself.
Yeah.
Looks like we're going to try to run the same thing. And
there's a snap again. I think he's going to have it this time.
I think that was a bad spot.
Yeah.
Because he dove well across the 20-yard line.
Yeah, the Mena coaching staff is wanting them to say it's short, and
it should. I thought it should have been a first down.
It looked like he got over the 20 to me.
I thought he dove over the 20, but they're not going to give it to him.
They're going to say they stopped him short, and
wow,
Mena's going to take over there just outside the 20-yard line. And
big stop for the Bearcat defense.
There's another one I had to make a note of to watch when I rewatch the game because it sure looked like he cleared the 20 to me. But anyway, Mena stands their ground, and
that's right.
You stop Marcus Slayton twice for 1 yard, you've done a job right there because that boy's hard to bring down. Mena goes back on offense right here, 1st and 10.
You definitely got to get to him early.
Oh, there's
man.
Marcus said, "Here, I'll show you how to tackle."
If you're going to stop me, I'm fixing to turn up the physicality.
I think they done fired Marcus up, stopping him twice because he brought the load that time.
Yeah, that was a no game, but that hurt right there.
That was a pretty tackle right there. That was form tackle right there.
Beautiful.
When he hit him, he didn't go another inch forward.
That's just man-to-man in the middle of the line, and Marcus Slayton wins that usually 10 out of 10 times.
You don't want to get 3 fired up like that too much. He'll clean the whole backfield out. There's another quick
little double handoff.
Yeah, double handoff. And that dude's still running hard. I tell you, they run hard.
I think they picked him up and was just pushing him, but they let it go on for a while. It is going to be Marcus Slayton
Lomack.
And Lomack.
Yeah. So they're going to be out to the 3rd. Jaden Young's coming out. I think he's got an equipment problem. There goes 15 Cash Span in to take his spot.
Pick up a 5 on that play.
Yeah, 3rd and 5, man. They're just kind of running as hard as they can and getting what yards they can. There's been no big play yet.
Now they tried to run a little reverse pass, and Wyatt sniffed it out and got that safety out in the end zone. So
yes, here we go, 3rd and 5.
There's the give to Sean Sullivan.
He ain't going to make it. He ain't going to make it. A host of red shirts are all around him.
Yeah, the first one there is it's going to be Michael Rayner and Wyatt Lancaster.
Wow, it's going to bring up a 4th down. I don't know. Let's see if they're going to try to punt here. I don't really think you can go for it. I think they're in punt formation.
Yeah.
I don't think they could go for it here down 16.
Well, it's just right now it's a 2-score game.
Yeah.
You just came up with a big defensive play. You don't want to give it to us there going in. They've already done that once and it burned them.
Yeah, they're gonna punt it away. Got Michael Rayner at the 50-yard line, and I think that's Kobe Turner back there too. He got a hold of that one. That's going to get over Michael's head. He's going to pick it up at the 20-yard line. See if he can get around the edge.
He's going to have a lot of space. Wow, what a hit by Kobe Turner.
Wow.
Kobe Turner just smoked somebody.
Yeah. Michael brought it all the way back to the 40, and there was a whole lot of hitting going on there from all directions.
Boy, it was.
You know what I like about it? There's not one yellow flag on the whole place.
That's right.
That's great special teams, great blocking by the Rivercrest Colts, and a great return, 20 yards for Michael Rayner, and he was looking for a lot more.
Man, it's one of those, I don't think we get talked about a whole lot, the physicality of Kobe Turner, but Kobe Turner has laid some devastating lead blocks this year to spring Michael Rayner. When that stuff happens, it's not just that person who's making the play. Somebody's making a block.
I heard the pop. I was looking, seeing where Michael was going, and I heard the pop, and I heard you say it was Kobe. 1st and 10, Colts at the 40.
There's a little pass.
A little Jacavian Williams up in there. He's got room, boys and girls. He's still on his feet. He's going to get up over the 50 all the way down to the 45, 41-yard line.
What a play.
Of Mena. And, man, that was a great play. Set up really nice blocking, and a great job by Jacavian Williams there on that play.
19-yard pickup. It's actually going to be a pass. That was that little pop pass. I think Cavante threw it all of about 4 inches on that play, but
I think it's one of his biggest gains of the year. I know he scored some touchdowns, which would be a little bigger, but that's one of his biggest plays of the year. Great play by Jacavian.
Just another weapon there for the Colt offense.
First and 10 from the 41 over on Mena's side. There's the snap. Direct snap
for Rayner.
Yep, Mike Rayner coming around the edge. Ugh.
Just kind of makes his way out. Yeah. And he just ran over a guy.
There's a quick flag right there. I don't know if they're going to call. They're going to call blocking the back.
I'm not. It was everybody was just kind of standing up. There was. Oh man, I don't know about that. That's
blocking the back by the Colts.
They actually called. I think they're going to call a hold.
Are they going to bring it from that spot, or are they going to bring it?
It's going to be.
Yeah, it's going to be from that spot.
Oh.
No, I don't know. Yeah, it's going to go there.
Penalty will be assessed.
So
it's still going to be first down. It's going to be a
first and 12.
First and 12.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought that was pretty much all Michael just running there. I'm not really
everybody
sure.
Was just kind of standing up and keeping the guy in front of him. No, but there was nothing crazy going on.
We just are famous for those kind of penalties. Things come out of midair.
Good job by
Kobe Turner there with the handoff.
Brody Peters did a good job just submarining him.
Yep. Gets us back within the sticks, so it's going to be 2nd and 8. So we're back in business. See what we can come up with here on 3rd down. See if we might want to take a longer shot right here.
Yeah,
going to roll the pocket again, Dan. There's that little throw out to Buddha Harris.
That's worked almost every time.
That thing is wide open. There we got one of our guys pancaked, but no call. But that's going to be a 1st and 10. That just looks so simple, don't it? That just a little pitch and catch. And, man, he's usually don't have anybody within 5 yards of him. He just catches it and runs out of bounds and picks up a 1st down. Boy, that is big money right there.
Just use those big mitts and just stands at the sideline and catches it, walks on out.
Finds him an open spot and turns around and waits on the ball. 1st and 10 Colts from the 29-yard line, 28-yard line. Goes Mike Rayner in motion. I think we got him that time.
Oh.
Boy, it looked like they'd crossed the line.
If he didn't come across, he got as close as you could possibly get.
I hear you. 6 seconds on the play clock. Need to go ahead and get it snapped right here. There it is. Little kick out to Mike Rayner on a little screen pass.
Good
Look
job.
out.
Ian McLean made a good block to spring him.
And he's going to be tackled right there on the 8-yard line.
Good job out there by Ian McLean out in space.
Yeah, leading the way.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind running behind Ian McLean. He's a big old boy.
I'll tell you what, when those big guys get out in space, sometimes it's hard for them to center up those skill guys, but he did a good job.
He did a great job there. It's going to be 1st and goal to go from the 8-yard line. Rivercrest knocking on the door again. Nice little screen pass there. Cavante in a quarterback spot. See if we might get a direct snap here. We sure do. Kobe Turner.
Boy, good job. Andrew Lomack just cleared a hole.
Nice job there by the offensive line. Kobe hardly had to have any effort at all. He just kind of strolled into the end zone.
He saw Lomack lay a guy out and go find somebody else. He just walked right behind him.
He sure did. That's a touchdown for Rivercrest, 22-0 with 4:30 left to go in the 2nd quarter. That was a nice drive. Lots of different plays. Jacavian got involved. Buddha got involved. Michael Rayner was involved. Kobe got involved. Just a nice set of plays called there by offensive coordinator Coach Brett Harden. Going for 2. He's going to be looking.
Our receiver fell down.
He sure did.
He was going to be open right there, and he fell down.
Kylan slipped earlier like that on that turf, and I don't know, as this turf gets colder, it gets a little slicker.
And we know it drains, but it did rain over an inch.
That's true.
Yesterday into this morning, so
it's not like the old days at the cotton patch when your shoes were covered up with water after a rain. And it has a great drainage system, but it does make it a little slicker, and then you get some cold weather on top of it, and
that's right.
Get a little bit of ice rink effect going on. 4:30 left to go in the second quarter, and it's 22-0 Rivercrest on some great plays here in that drive. And they're going to be kicking off again. Once again, number 59, Naheem Rayner with our kickoff. It's about the fourth time he's got to kick off already.
I would like to see him. Get the ball up in the air more.
Yeah, there's
right
a little.
now.
There's a little bender.
That's better. At least you got to go find the ball first.
And he gets cleaned up right there.
Yeah.
Who is that? That's
going to be Roosevelt Banks.
Yeah, 81.
And 81. I think that's Jamaris Bird.
Jamaris Bird. That's correct. Nice job by those guys coming in on special teams. And I tell you, we've seen some guys play in different areas this year. We have a lot of guys that play both ways, don't get me wrong, because we're just not that big. But it's good to see some of these specialty guys come in. We've seen some get to come off on offense, some get to come off on defense, and it's good to have that kind of depth to be able to do some of those things.
Yeah, for sure.
1st and 10 there for Mena Bearcats on the 32-yard line. They are down 22-0 to Rivercrest with 4:24 left to go in the second quarter.
They did try to get us
There's
to
a little
jump.
Screen, and they're going to sniff
boy,
that out.
Marcus Slayton just grabs him by the shoulder pads and throws him down.
Man, he threw him back in the back room, man. Number 2 on that reception. That was Sean Sullivan, as Dan said.
Yeah.
Big 5-yard loss, so it's going to bring up 2nd and 15. And I tell you what, this defense has done really well tonight. They have played a really good game as the clock runs here in the second quarter. It's going to be halftime before you know it. This game's went pretty fast.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so crazy, Todd. It feels like it was just a couple of weeks ago we were excited about the season starting, and here we are in the first round of the playoffs.
It went so fast. There's the snap.
Little quarterback counter, and
he's going to go down right there.
Whoever's in the back laying down is who tripped him.
Yeah.
I can't see who it. That's Kobe Turner.
Yeah, he got in there early, didn't he?
He did.
Because that guy went down quick, and Kobe was busting the line and doing a good job. That's the second big play he's made, busting that line down. And it's going to bring up 3rd and 15. There's not much real estate for the Mena Bearcats right now. Rivercrest defense getting pretty stingy. 3rd down 15, 3:05 left to go in the second quarter.
Well, we talked about it. The defenses look better and better each week.
Every week. They're down to 14 points per game is what they allowed in conference, which is amazing.
We only gave up 99 points in conference, and 32 of it was against Pocahontas in the first conference game, and we had 9 starters out in that game, including 2 defensive linemen and both linebackers. So
I think you said in our pregame talk that we scored the most points ever in conference season. Is that correct?
That's
Is that
correct.
what you were telling me?
It's the most points a Rivercrest team has ever scored in the conference. Now, some of those seasons we just played 6 conference games, but several we have played 7 conference games like we did this year, and we put up well over 300 points in conference, and it was the top point scored in a conference season.
Yeah, you were telling me that Mena's conference only has, 5 teams, 6 teams?
6 teams in it.
Yeah. So they played one less. They played a couple less conference games than we did. We ended up at 7-0. Yeah, they went 1-4. So
that conference has Arkadelphia, Malvern, Nashville, Ashdown, which Ashdown's at Blytheville tonight, just up the road, and then Mena, then Waldron in that conference. So it's a small conference.
Crowds filed in pretty late here, but they're here. I know a lot of them are out deer hunting, so not the big crowd like we had last week for the conference championship and senior night, but still a good crowd. He drops back to pass. He's going to try to go deep here.
Jaden Young had it played well.
Nice play there, and the ball was kind of overthrown, both of them, but if it was anywhere close, Jaden Young would have probably come up with that one.
That's right.
And it's going to be 4th down, and they're going to have to punt one more time. And I don't know, Dan. I bet they haven't gained 50 yards this half.
Yeah, not much. We actually saw Jaden Young cover a deep pass when they went for it on 4th down earlier in the first quarter. Probably had a chance to make an interception and did a good job just batting it out of bounds. Yeah. He did make the right play.
He made a good decision because we got the ball way back where they were. They're going to punt again. Let's see what kind of snap we get here. That's a good snap there.
Sean Sullivan has been booting some punts.
Yeah, he kicks it low and hard. And
wow, we're going to take it all the way back at the 15.
15. He's going to have to stop. Then he's going to gather himself and go, and he's going to get
Just
back to
not-
about the 24.
Yeah, not much room there.
Michael's going to have to start giving him a few more yards on that kickoff. He's been trying to get up there around the 40, 50-yard line, and that's the second one in a row that he's drilled over his head. So.
Yeah. Well, his last 3 punts have gone for 52, 54, and 58 yards.
That's impressive in high school.
So I think you can take a step back.
We've had years at Arkansas that our punter couldn't kick like that. So
true.
that's pretty impressive in high school.
That is true.
Colts are going to take over 1st and 10. They are at the 24-yard line, their own 24-yard line. There is 2:21 left to go in the second quarter. Let's see if we can.
Well, I'd like to see Kobe Turner break one
Yes.
out right here.
Wouldn't that be nice?
It would be nice.
Put another score on the board before we break for the half. There's a snap. Little fake to Kobe right over the middle. He threw an interception.
Well, he threw it right to the
Yeah.
guy.
I don't think Mike Rayner knew that was the play because he never looked at the ball. And Mena just had a big turnover for them, and they're going to take the ball all the way down the 14-yard line. And Mike Rayner looked over at the bench immediately like he didn't catch what play we were running
It
or
was
something.
going to be a slant, but he just led him way too much and just threw it right to
But even
Trip Hensley.
Yeah, it didn't look like his head was even up, though. It looked
No.
like he wasn't expecting that. I don't know.
He threw it way early.
Yeah.
They're
So-
going to take over the 13-yard
Yeah,
line.
that's a big
man.
turnover right there for Mena. That gives
is
them some
huge.
life.
Especially right before half. You wanted to keep the momentum.
Yeah, you'd like to keep
And,
that shutout in order. See what the Rivercrest defense can do here. They've been pretty impressive. There's a snap.
Wyatt Lancaster
Yeah.
tackles him from behind. Looks like they did push the pile and get some yards on that one, though.
Yeah, that was Brody Peters again. He's going to get down to the 9-yard line.
Pick up a 4.
So it's going to be 2nd and 6. They can get a first down at the 4-yard line, so they don't have to necessarily score here before a first down, but I'm sure they're wanting one. It's 1:44 left to go in the half.
You know, his last 3 games, he's averaged 10.6 yards a carry and run for 6 touchdowns, run for almost 400 yards. So Brody Peters is a legit runner.
I tell you what, he brings it, don't he? He
does.
runs hard.
He runs it hard.
There's a snap. It back to Brody once again. He's looking for
Wow.
some room, and they're going
That
to crunch
is
him right
Marcus
there.
Slayton.
That is Marcus Slayton.
That is Jebra Gantz had him held
Yep.
up, and Marcus Slayton cleaned it up.
Yeah, he looked like he was just about to break it for a little bit of gain, and
Well, I'll tell you what, the defensive line did a good job forcing him back across because he couldn't keep running where he wanted to run. And when he tried to come back across, he met Mr. Slayton.
Sure did. Nice play there by the defense. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 3rd and 5. We're under 1 minute now, so they're wasting time right here. They have 1 timeout left. We're down to 45 seconds.
If they can't get a touchdown, Jair Hernandez is 5 for 5 on the year field goals and has kicked a 44-yarder. So I know they're wanting to.
Oh,
Wyatt
there's a
Lancaster,
nice
good
play.
job coming off the block.
Man, do you see that play? You can see that developing. Wyatt played right off the block and just took him down. It's going to bring 4th down. And here comes, just as you said, their kicker's going to come in and try a field goal here. He is a really good kicker. As Danny said, his name is Jair Hernandez.
They did tell me that he is long on the year's 44, but he has kicked 60-yarders in warm-up.
Wow.
So he's going to be at the 18, so that's a 28-yard field goal.
Key here will be the snap, 4 seconds. He's going to call a timeout with 2 seconds to go.
Yeah.
He wants to make sure there's no time left after this ball goes. They're either going to go in the locker room down 22-0 or 22-3. And, man, I hate to see that goose egg broke over a turnover. But just kind of a busted play there on that interception. But Mena's trying to at least get some points out of it. Good job by the Rivercrest defense not to allow a touchdown.
Yeah, and really, Cavante had been finding his receivers, doing well. Just had a miscommunication.
Yeah, I think so.
On that play, because like you said, Rayner was running the slant, but it was thrown so early he hadn't even turned yet.
Right. And I just know he looked over at the bench immediately like, what play was that or why was it thrown early? I'm not sure. He had this funny look on his face.
It's like they're already up and ready to go. And
I think he just wanted to slow everything down just a minute, make sure they get a good snap and everything because they've had a little trouble with snaps tonight on from center, and then on a punt they had one snapped a little bit high a couple times. So the key to this field goal right here is going to be how good this snap is.
Yep.
2 seconds left, so when this kick goes, it's going to be halftime. We'll see if they go in 22-0 or 22-3. Whistle blows, and we're ready for the field goal try. There's the snap, and it's blocked.
Bad snap. It's going to be.
It's blocked.
It's going to be blocked by Wyatt Lancaster.
Nice job, Wyatt, stacking the sheets tonight. He has had a safety, he's had a sack, he's had a blocked kick, and that Rivercrest defense rises up again, Dan, and they keep a 0 on the board. So we're going to go to half to up 22-0. Rivercrest up 22-0. Been a little bit of everything first half. We've seen all kind of plays and scores and safeties and all kind of stuff. So we're going to take a break. I don't think the band's going to perform tonight, so we're just going to go silent until we come back for the half. Get you something to eat and get a cold drink, and we'll see you here in the second half. 22-0, Rivercrest in the first round of the playoffs.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. Fixing to start the second half. Colts are up 22 to nothing at halftime. They had a chance right there at the end, Todd. Mena had a chance to kick a field goal. Field goal kicker came in 5 for 5. Wyatt Lancaster blocks a kick. He's had a couple of firsts tonight on defense for the year. And for the year he's had, that's odd to have first. But the Colt defense, we talked about them getting better each week. They held Mena to -5 yards passing, 19 carries, 8 yards rushing as a team for 3 total yards at halftime.
What a job by the defense.
3 yards. On defense, Wyatt Lancaster, which we mentioned, 7 tackles, 3 tackles for a loss, a sack, a block kick, and a safety. Marcus Slayton is right up there with Wyatt, 7 tackles, tackle for a loss. Tyquilin Sanders continues to come on. I keep forgetting that he's just a 10th grader. Boy, he's grown up a lot this year. 5 tackles, 2 tackles for a loss, and a sack. The Colts on offense, we've kind of sputtered a little bit on offense. We did have one drive where we threw the ball well and ran the ball well. But tonight, kind of like we saw a few times last week, we just haven't been synced up. Everything's been just a little off. But the Colts still put together 198 yards of offense in the first half. Cavante Washington, 9 of 15, 122 yards, but he did throw 2 picks. One of them was just as good as a punt, ended up at the 1-yard line where we got the safety. But we did see him throw an interception where they had a chance. They took it all the way back to the 13-yard line, but the Colts held strong with that block kick by Wyatt Lancaster. Michael Rayner, Buda Harris both have 44 yards receiving. Jacavion Williams, 24 yards receiving. Kobe Turner's run the ball 7 times for 42 yards and a score. Marcus Slayton has a 1-yard touchdown run. Only 6 yards on 5 carries. That doesn't happen often. And then Cavante Washington has run the ball well. 2 carries, 28 yards, and a score. And that kind of rounds out the stats, and we're gonna get the ball to start this second half. And what do you think, Todd?
Well, I got a text message at halftime. Somebody was saying to me that, and you know the guy, but he said that Michael Rayner pushed the guy into the end zone on that interception.
Oh, okay.
And so they were giving the forward progress to the 2, which makes sense.
That does make sense.
But it didn't look that way to me from the naked eye. It looked like he ran into the end zone, but if he was pushed that way, he's going to continue to go that way. Then he realized I need to take a knee. But that's why they were saying that it was there's a quick onside kick right there.
Yeah, and they're going to get it.
They're going to get it. They're going to get it. We tried to charge it before it went 10 yards, and they come out with a little surprise, little hoop-de-doo, and they got the ball.
Wow.
But that's kind of going back real quick, and then we'll get back to business here. But they said that he was pushed in, and that was his forward progress stopped at the 2.
That makes sense.
So that makes sense, I guess.
From where the play happened, from our angle,
yeah,
we were looking at the back, so there's no possible way we could see that.
But
so thanks for letting us know.
That's about as good as explanation as I've heard. So that sounds good. Well, as you can see, what we didn't want to happen is they come out, did an onside kick, and they've got football at the 46-yard line.
Not a good start.
And it's 1st and 10 Mena, which it should have been Rivercrest ball. But the defense goes back to work. They've thrown a shutout so far, only 3 yards total offense, and they've got a guy lined up. That right there.
There's nobody near that area.
I don't know how you get by without that being in grounding, but there was a running back there. But no flag.
Well, he had to come back hard to make that not intentional grounding.
There was some big-time pressure right there. Was that Wyatt on the pressure?
It was Wyatt. That's his first quarterback hurry tonight.
There's a quarterback hurry. He's trying to fill every block in on the defensive stat sheet.
He's so close in quarterback hurries and tackles for a loss in his career. He's second all-time in both of those and within single digits of taking over those records.
If he can force the fumble and recover a fumble, he'll have the complete line tonight.
He will.
There's a snap. 2nd and 10. Handoff to Brody, and he's going to be stopped. He's even going to lose a half a foot.
Brigance and Andrew Lomack.
Yeah, Brody Peters is their go-to back. He's a strong running back, but, boy, the defense is just teeing off.
Yeah, just nothing there.
3rd and long, 3rd and 10 for Mena after the initial onside kick here to start the second half. 11:25. We're just underway here in the second half. 22-0 Colts, and we had the blocked field goal right before half and kept that 0 on the board, and I'm sure that's what the defense is challenging each other to do right now is throw that shutout. There's a snap. He's going to drop way back. He's going
to throw that screen pass, and we missed the tackle.
Yeah, and he's going to work. Look at him, man. He ran so hard.
Grabbed the hole, but not before he gets the first down.
Yeah, he gets the first down. Is that their first down?
Their second first down. They got a first down rushing like on their first drive.
That's right. So he got it. He had about 3 yards to go for the first down and just drug 3 guys with him. That dude is strong. And so first down for the Mena Bearcats on the 43-yard line of Rivercrest Colts. Oh, high snap. 2 of them tried to get it.
We missed him initially, but Ian McLean brings him down.
Kind of got lucky there that the right guy got the ball because when he turned, there wasn't anybody there. If the quarterback had got it, he'd have been sacked.
That's right.
So a little break there for Mena. But that's going to be still a loss of about 5 yards.
Yeah, bad time for a bad snap.
Yeah, takes it back to the 49-yard line. They are still just across midfield into Colt territory.
Was a good job by them taking advantage of our aggression.
Yeah.
And running that screen pass. And we still had a chance to get him down before first down. But, man, Brody Peters does run the ball hard.
Man, he drug guys a while ago. He is so strong. 2nd and 15. 16 is what the board's got. 9:53 left to go in the third quarter here at Cortez Kennedy Field in Wilson, Arkansas. There's a high snap, but he grabs it.
Little delayed draw.
Off to Brody Peters. He's on the run.
Kobe Turner and Ian McLean.
Yep. He gained a few yards, but he's still not back to the original line of scrimmage, so it's going to be 3rd and long still. About 3rd and 14.
That's about right.
From the 47-yard line.
I do believe that was just their second first down of the game.
Yeah, I was going to say that I don't remember many first downs. They've been punting a lot. Their punter has done incredibly well. He's averaging about 52 yards a punt.
That's about right.
And,
Sean Sullivan, the
receiver. Put the foot in it. Here they go, 3rd and 14.
About time for somebody to make a pick right here.
He's going to drop way back. He's going to try to go deep over the middle, and he's got a guy right there.
Man.
Jaden Young's right there to wrangle him to the field, but not before the catch and a first down. And that is
Sean Sullivan.
Sean Sullivan with the catch, number 2.
We were a little soft in coverage right there.
Yeah.
He just sat in the hole, and they delivered the pass. 17-yard pickup.
Yeah, trying to keep everything in front of us, and that was a little bit too much cushion, and he was able to haul it in. But Jaden was right there and took him down, but they're on the move here on the 30-yard line. 1st and 10, Mena Bearcats. Sure appreciate y'all joining in with us. I know a lot of you are headed to the Deerwoods and headed on south, so good luck to you. There's a little quick option there, and Ian come in. He's fired up, man. He's a fiery player. I like his fire. I like his competitiveness. And
that's the second time they've run that delayed draw.
Yeah.
And Ian's been the man both times on those plays.
He sniffed it out, hadn't he? 2nd, and there's a loss again of a couple yards. So they've been 2nd and long, 3rd and long, 4th and long pretty much all night. But they have had a couple first downs on this drive. Empty backfield. He's going to go out with a little screen, and there's all kind of red jerseys there. Kieran just wraps him up and carries him out of bounds. Let me see what they're going to be here. The flag got knocked down over there.
It's actually going to be for a yard loss.
Yeah, they're still 3rd down and about 13. 7:38 to go here in the third quarter. First round, 4A playoffs.
Big play right here. You want to keep that. You got to figure they're going to go for it on 4th down, so you want to keep this still here at a 4th and long. Definitely don't want them to pick up the first down, so.
You do not. You do not. Going long there.
Running that little screen again.
Big hit,
man,
yeah.
That was
they are dropping so far back.
Quinshon, Kobe, and Marcus.
They are dropping so far back on some of those plays, trying to get that line to chase, and the line is doing a great job of staying at home. And there's just not much yardage to be had there. They've been going backward more than forward.
Let's go bring up a 4th and 13 at the 33. 7:10 to go in the third quarter.
Yeah, it's moving right along. I tell you, this has been a pretty quick game. Going forward here on fourth down. Let's see if we can't get a stop.
Last time they found a man just sitting in the zone over the middle.
He's going to drop back. He's
Wyatt Lancaster got tackled
Ah.
on that play. I think they are going to. He got absolutely. He got tackled on there.
Johnny's going to decline it, and we're going to. Coach Fleming's going to decline it, and we're going to take over there. 1st and 10.
They just grabbed his jersey and everything else and tried to pull him down. And
they are keeping a hold of Wyatt all they can, boy, and they got caught that time.
I think it's everybody's game plan. A lot of times teams run away from his side, and he still had I think 114 tackles coming into tonight.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was you had in the pregame notes is 114, 21 tackles for loss. He's added to that tonight. 1st and 10 Colts. Let's see if we can get something rolling here.
Little.
There's Mr. Turner.
That's a second.
See, there's that slipping again, and I don't know. We've had a little trouble with this turf this year. I've seen a little bit of slippage more than I've seen.
He was about to pick up big yards right there.
I keep asking the question about the cleats and if it's compatible with our turf and things. You think, well, that's crazy, but there is such a thing these days. Everything's so, so dedicated to everything, so you have to watch that. But anyway, what could have been a real big gain is a decent couple 3 yards gain, but you sure wanted a lot more.
Yeah, it was about to be a big time gain. There's a little pass.
Here comes Mike Rayner busting up in there. He's trying to get loose, and he's going to get up to the 40-yard line.
Yeah.
They're going to give him the 40 on that. It's going to bring up about third and about 3. 3rd and 3.
This is when you just like to be able to just turn around, give it to Kobe Turner, and let him get 4 yards.
Yes.
Right here. Man, I think he was about to pick up 15 or 20 on that last play when he just slipped down. There was nobody around him.
I hear you.
See Marcus Slayton in there, that sniffer position where he's just lined up
There's
to block.
A flag, and there goes Kobe
and
Turner.
And
I bet you we're going to have to bring it back. Man, oh, man. If this has to come back, it's touchdown Kobe Turner, but
where's the flag thrown?
Way back
here. I don't know what.
It had to be some movement in the backfield.
The way he was holding was substitution infraction, but I didn't see us. Did we substitute? It was a 60-yard run up the gut, and it's going to be.
They're going to call motion on us. Good.
It's going to be negated.
Boy,
wow.
You get so tired of that.
Once again, another touchdown off the board for the Colts. We did wasn't a touchdown earlier, but we did have about a 70-yard play by Michael Rayner called back. Boy, that was just a hole blown open. It was big time.
Coach is talking to one
of the
players.
They were looking for
there.
an explanation.
Yeah, I won't call his number, but Coach Harden not real happy right now. Somebody moved and just that's about 130 yard of offense negated on two calls.
Well, and
I think it was motion both times.
And I think it was a wide receiver. Wide receiver should never jump off sides. You don't even have to know the count. You just look at the ball.
Right. Cavante rolls out. He's got Mr. Buda Harris out there. There's that money play right there. And, man, I tell you what, that thing there is just instant first down. That play has got more and more use here as the weeks have went by this season, and it is just really a nice little simple pitch and catch. It looks like, man, that is so simple.
Well, they're playing so far off of him on that side. He just runs them off the ball.
1st and 10, there's a direct snap. Kobe Turner, he's going to be stopped.
Nothing to go that time.
Yeah, number 24, there's Mr. Brody Peters once again. He's playing both sides of the ball, and that dude is tough as nails. We are watching the Gravett and the Stuttgart game on our phones here tonight. Right now, it is at halftime. It was Gravett 27, Stuttgart 10.
Yeah, I chose Gravett in that game, and I just thought they played tougher competition better.
Yes.
This year, there's that little pop pass, and
Michael Renner trying to get the edge, little slip there again, and he's going to go down right there, and it's going to be about 3rd and 8.
It just felt like he was trying to reverse field, and you just want to just get upfield.
trying to get a little bit more out of it. Michael always does that, and he's just a hard-nosed player, man. He's going to try to get every inch.
What you hate is we were offsides earlier. Somebody who would have had nothing to do with the play had a 60-yard run taken off the board, and it would have really upped Kobe's average.
Yes.
Put him over 100 yards.
Cavante's going to keep it this time. Whoa.
That was a good hard run.
Yeah. That was a little wrinkle there. I always like that wrinkle.
Still going to be short. It's going to bring up about a fourth and three.
Yep.
3.5.
I like when Cavante runs the ball. It's not something other teams are looking for him to do much, and he usually will get a first down out of that play. Fourth down, there's 3:26 clock running here in the third quarter. Your Colts are up 22-0, as you can see there on the screen. And timeout. Looks like Mena coach is going to call a timeout.
Yeah.
Their coach is Craig Bentley. They have 45 players on their roster, 9 seniors, 12 juniors, 16 sophomores, and 8 freshmen. So they're a fairly young team.
Mm-hmm.
And so we are welcoming them here to our stadium tonight.
Almost all their big-time players are juniors on that team,
yes.
So they'll be back.
They should be improved next year, and they're well coached. They've done a really good job, I think, on our offense here. Our offense hasn't ran wild on them. They've had to earn the yards they've got. We've made a couple mistakes that we shouldn't have made that cost us big time plays. Yeah. And but it's going to be about 4th and 3. And the ball is spotted right now across midfield at the 46-yard line.
Yeah, it should definitely be sitting here about 28-30-0.
Yeah.
After that 60-yard touchdown run by Kobe Turner got called back.
Yeah, I agree.
I hate that for us. I hate that for him.
Yeah.
We did such a good job. Our offensive line did a good job blocking, and it was a penalty was called on a receiver.
See if we can't get this first down. Cavante stands up, looks over toward Coach Brett Harden, see what play he wants to change it to, and he has made that call.
Yeah. Play clock's down to 6.
Down to 6 and running. Need a snap right here. There it is. He's going to roll out again. There he is. There's over
Buddha.
The middle.
He ran a slant that time.
Get up, Buddha. He's at the 5. He's going to score. Touchdown, Colts.
Well, they keep running to that right side and just throwing that little pass. And all of a sudden he faked it and ran the slant across, and it was wide open.
Yeah. These offensive coordinators, they like setting up plays, and they ran that little out 10, 15 yards about 4 times. It was successful. So this time he decided to fake the out and go in, and there he was wide open.
That's right.
And Mr. Buddha Harris takes it all the way to the house.
46-yard touchdown pass.
Wow, on a 4th down. And so great play there by the Rivercrest offense. 28-0, looking to get the extra point here. Naeem Rayner is on for that extra point. There's the
it's going to
snap.
be Josh
It's
Johnson.
down. Oh, Josh is out there? Yes,
Yep.
it is. Yes,
and
it is.
Good.
Way to go, Josh. Good to see him out there kicking. He's battled that old broken foot a lot this season, and it's good to see him out there kicking the ball through the uprights. We will need him as we get deeper and deeper in these playoffs. These extra points get bigger and bigger. But that takes the Coast to 29-0 with 3:06 left to go here in the third quarter from Cortez Kennedy Field, just on this side of Highway 55. Coach Dye's out tonight. He's out doing his regular job, his real job as we call it. He's the ladies' coach, basketball coach, and he's out scouting tonight. And I think the Judy Watson Classic's coming up either next week or week after, so be looking for that. There'll be some basketball action here at Rivercrest as we bring back our coach, Miss Watson. There's the kick, and he's going to go down. Still getting
brought down by Cardi Smith.
Still getting that good field position there about the 40. Cardi is playing despite the injuries. He's broke his thumb, had 3 pins for a while. They're out, so they went to the old mallet cast there. And then he hurt his elbow last week and had to get it checked out today. But apparently the doctor said you're all right to play because he's out here dressed out, and he loves the special teams work. 1st and 10 for the Mena Bearcats at the 39-yard line. 1st and 10. 3 minutes to go, third quarter. A little power to the left. There comes Brody Peters, and there's going to be a flag. I bet they're going to call a face mask there.
I think it's going to be a face mask. Looks like Andrew Lomack just reached out to grab him as he was going down, and I think he got a hold of some.
Yeah, I thought it looked kind of weird as he turned his head around. Now it's going to be the 15-yard variety, and it's going to take him up for a first down after the face mask.
First 15-yard penalty of the night for the Colts.
Yeah,
and
that's good.
That's something that we'd really been dealing with a lot.
I don't know. We've had a couple 60-yard penalties.
Well,
if you want to look
that's
at
true.
It. If you want to look at it that way. But
that's true.
We won't talk about them no more. That hurts. 1st and 10, that's going to put them over into the Colts side of the field. It's going to be on the 44-yard line, 1st and 10 for Mena.
Well, you don't want to give them 3 yards when the defense has been playing so good.
Yeah.
Just let your defense stand.
See what we can do here. Number 2 comes in motion. That's Sullivan. He's going to have a little wing pass out here, and they're going to try to bring him down. He's going to get about 5 yards, 6 yards out of that. They're going to call him down at the 40-yard line, and so that's going to bring up second down. Yeah. Nice job there by Kylan. We've been talking about it for the last 3, 4, 5 games, how he continues to improve each week, and he will be a big part of the future of Rivercrest Colts football next year, and he's a big part this year as he's learning the game. 2nd down and 6. Number 7, that's Denison Reed, goes in motion, and quarterback keeper, and they're going to stop at that Marcus.
Well, I don't know why they didn't call him down. Everything was stopped back here.
Yeah, did he pitch it out?
No, it was this same guy running the ball, Peters.
Okay, I was looking at number 1 here because I thought he had the ball. They tackled him, but I just wonder if he lateraled it before he went down or something. Because all of a sudden Peters had it, so that was really weird.
That was.
Or I seen that weird. I don't know. I might have just seen it weird.
It's going to be an 8-yard pickup and a first down.
First down after all that.
Should have been
happened.
About a 4-yard loss.
Yes. I tell you what,
there's nothing that time.
Yeah, you better bring your A tackle when you come to tackle him. You better bring about 5 guys because he's going to drag you if you don't tackle him right.
Andrew Lomack and whoever's on the bottom there.
Giving up off the ground
Quinshawn.
there. Yeah. Quinshawn Perry. I seen where he got a college accepted this week.
Yeah.
Where was that?
UAPB maybe?
I can't remember. I can't remember. But he popped up on the Rivercrest site.
It's going to be for a loss, too.
They do that about every day where some of the kids get accepted in different colleges. And got a lot of seniors working hard to go to that next level in their education. Very proud of them. 2nd long. There's the snap. A little outside. He drops it, picks it back up.
He's going to be sacked by Andrew Lomack.
Yes, sir. He's going to be carried way back to about the 41-yard line. And that's going to be a big loss. It's going to bring up a 3rd and about 2 acres. And it's going to take it way back. What a big play by Andrew Lomack. And that's going to be the end of the 3rd quarter. We've got 15 seconds, and Mena's already going to go to the huddle, and they're going to call it a quarter. Our guys are being smart. They're going to stay out there till the clock runs to 0. You never know what somebody might try to pull.
That's right.
And the clock's 3, 2, 1. And we're going to the 4th quarter. 29-0. All Rivercrest right now. Mena's had a little bit more luck, Dan, this second half, moving the ball a little bit more after only getting 3 yards. But it seemed like every time they get 5 forward, they get 5 backwards. And they've had a lot of longs, and they've got a big 3rd and 20 coming up after this break for the in between the 3rd and 4th quarters.
They're at -5 yards rushing for the second half so far. But they have completed 5 passes for 31 yards.
Yeah.
So 26 yards total in the second half. So that's better than 3.
That's right. That's right.
If it's going to be in perspective, the crazy thing is so far the Colts have held Mena to 29 total yards, and the Colts are sitting at 29 points. So
my helper online here again says number 1 did have the ball, and then the Brody Peters just took it away from him on that play. He just took it away from him, took off with it. So thank you, Rick Jacobs. Rick's our spotter tonight.
That was a good play for them.
Rick spotting from home, and we appreciate it. He gets the benefit of a replay. There's the snap. He looks like he's going to go over the middle there, and he drops it. Boy, he had a good play right there.
Yeah, that was open.
Dropped the ball. Might have got a little bit tipped. I'm not sure. Looks like somebody on the line might have tipped
Came
it
out
just
a little
bit.
wobbly.
Yeah. And so it's going to bring up 4th and 20.
Oh, we lost our – I don't think we've lost it on there, though, have we? No, we're good.
Okay.
We're good. Our app crashed, but if you just bring it back up, it came right back up. So,
man, you never know what's going to happen with these electronics. Here we go, 4th and 20. 22 goes in motion. That's Caleb Cox. He's looking deep. He's under duress. We're going to get an interception out of this. Picked off there.
Young picked off at the 20.
The flag goes down back there. Not sure what happened. I hope that's not interference. But there was a flag. I don't know if we blocked. He's still
going to stand, though.
But there was a flag after the interception, I think. So
I'm always amazed that they can see everything that we do on the field.
They're going to call block in the back by us. So
it's on the return, so it will be a pick by Jaden Young.
I tell you what, we are our own worst enemy. I tell you what.
Absolutely.
So I don't know. The crowd's not really taking to that call. There's a little bit of boo birds out right now, and
it's going to take it all the way back to the 12.
Yeah, surely it's our ball.
Yeah, it's our ball.
Yeah.
It was on the return. So it will be Colt ball, but we're going to have to start back at the 12 instead of midfield. And Jaden had a good, strong return and ran over a guy. And, man, we've taken all kinds of yards off the board tonight.
We have got to find a way to clean up this stuff. It's going to cost us. It's going to cost us a game in the playoffs if we don't start cleaning these things up. There's a big hit.
Kobe Turner.
Look out. Look out. Hello. This is what we've been looking for. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. He's at the 30, the 20, the 10. Kobe Turner.
88 yards.
88 yards. That's a record breaker right there. That's huge as he goes all the way. We've been looking for that all night for him just to break loose and go. No flags. Hallelujah. And it's a touchdown for the Colts. That takes us to 35-0. So the rest of this game is fixing to get really quick.
That's right.
And that will bring in the clock to run all the time on the mercy rule. First of all, we're going to try to get this field goal through here, this extra point. Number 58, Mr. Johnson's back out there to see if he can't put another single point on the board for the Colts and take us to 36. 11:27 to go in the fourth quarter. And Kobe Turner just took it 88 yards. What do we do now? We've moved again.
It's going to be 5 more yards. Wow.
Whew. It's about time for Coach Fleming to rip a water fountain off the locker room wall and get them straightened out, man. I tell you. We got to quit doing these things. If we want to get to where we want to get, these kind of penalties are going to cost you a game, and you're not going to want to lose that game by just making mistakes. There's the snap. The ball is down. There's the kick. Looks pretty good from up here.
Good.
Yes, sir. 36-0 Colts after an amazing run by Kobe Turner. I don't even know if he got touched, Dan.
No.
He just broke it loose.
He started to the middle of the line, scooted outside, one play, made a guy miss, and it was gone.
It was off to the races, 88 yards. You don't see one of them every day.
Nah, that's the longest run from scrimmage this season.
That's what I thought.
That's big time.
Yeah. Just beautiful running, and nobody even come close. Well, after that play right there, you don't like to count your chickens before they hatch, but we can start maybe thinking about next week. It's still showing 27-10 halftime score, Gravett over Stuttgart.
Yeah.
They will come here, either Gravett or Stuttgart. Looks like it could be Gravett. We don't know what the second half brings down there, but we will get another home game, second round.
It's going to be Tylen Sanders kicking off.
All right, here's another.
This is the third kickoff guy tonight.
Oh, look at there.
Boots it pretty good.
Got a little air out of it, too.
All the way down the 12-yard line.
There's number 3. That's Trip Hensley's been their kickoff man. But he's still going to get a nice return.
Mike Faison.
And the ball's going to be all the way out to the 36-yard line, I think. And that's about where they've got every kickoff is right around the 30 to 40-yard line, 36 to 40-yard line. So Nice return, but a nice kick there as Kylan Sanders shows us his many talents, and it's good to see him be able to kick off like that.
Yeah.
And so kind of talking about next week, we're right here. Clock is running, 10:50 left to go. Should be a nonstop clock for the rest of the game now that we're up 36 points. That defense still trying to throw a
you want that
throw a
defense
shutout.
to
Yeah,
stay
right now
strong.
we're rooting for that shutout. There's the snap. There's the handoff. And, man, there comes Mr. Peters. And, man,
Cash man on the tackle.
You don't usually get him on the first guy unless you just wrap him up really, really good. He's a tough runner.
Yeah, we kind of came in through a shoulder at his legs, and he just kind of kept his balance.
That won't get you very far getting him down.
What's crazy, it looked like he had all kinds of room to run, and he still only picked up 4.
Yeah.
So
I hear you.
That Colt defense is swarming to the ball.
They have played a really good ball game.
And we do have some guys filling in out there. I see Monterius Smith. I see Nolan Williams. So we do have some backups in.
Yeah, you're going to
35 double handoff. Roosevelt Banks on the tackle.
34. Mr. Banks on that tackle. See some backups getting to play.
Yeah.
Ian McClain coming out of the game.
And you know those starters are going, don't give up points.
Yeah, Kieran Morris is coming out. Number 4, Jacavian's coming out. So they're pretty much turning it over to the backups right here. And you know for sure, Dan, that's what they're saying. Don't give up our shutout here.
Usually if they get a shutout, they get cheeseburgers. So there's going to be Roosevelt Banks again.
And they bring down Brody Peters there just inside the 50 as he gets over into Colt territory by about a yard. So it's going to be second down and about 7. 9:08 as the clock continues to run. Checking scores here, and everybody's still showing halftime. Ozark is up 21-14 over Lamar. Doesn't mean a lot to us yet. Harding Academy was up way big, 49-6 at half. Highlands is getting beat 14-7 by Monticello, so they're playing a tough game. Nice tackle there by number 34. There's
Roosevelt Banks
Mr. Banks again. He's making himself known.
It's his 4th tackle tonight.
Bauxite's up 28-17 over McGee. Mayflower's beating Ball Knob 21-14, and Malvern is thumping Lone Oak 41-0 at the half. They're definitely into the second half by now.
Bauxite has a 3-star safety that's committed to the Hogs.
Is that right?
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Warren is up 35-0 over Truman, and Newport up 30-0 over Smackover.
Little double handoff again.
Yep. They got some room here.
Yeah.
Look out! That's number 35.
Yeah.
That is.
Cash man has to bring him down.
That was Ryder House on the carry there. Hadn't called his name much.
If I'm the starters, I'm going to put me back in, Coach.
Yeah.
Put us back in.
You know they want to keep their shutout. Clock continues to run, 7:40.
Yeah, those backups, you're going through the week. You're not quite as locked in as the starters on what you should be doing, and so they just flowed with the traffic, and that double handoff, he was wide open.
Yeah, they got them all going the wrong way, just like that play's designed. Here comes Mr. Peters up in the middle. Nice gang tackle right there. They're going to stop him after about a 2-yard gain, 3-yard gain. It's going to bring up 2nd and 7. And the ball is on they're going to put it on the 18-yard line. 7 minutes to go before the ball snapped here. It'll be under 7. Again, we'll be at home next week for the second round. And we will be probably, looks like it's Gravett, right, beating Stuttgart. So
yeah, they were at halftime for
we'll
sure.
see how the second half goes, but we know we'll be here. That's a good thing to know.
That's right.
Little high snap. Number 1's going to keep it. They're going to get him
Good
down
play.
right there. Nice play.
Trying to see who made that
30
play.
was in on there, and 14.
Cardi Smith.
Cardi Smith made a great play there. It's going to bring 3rd down and about 4. 6:20 left to go in the game as we have the nonstop clock. Every week it's getting a little chillier as we get deeper in November. Of course, your goal is always to be playing Thanksgiving weekend, and we'll see what happens after next weekend if that's going to be possible.
Gets a lot harder.
Little
this
double
way.
handoff.
Nolan Williams right there.
Yep. Nice play there, guys. That's going to bring up 4th down. He actually lost a yard.
Yeah, he did.
So great play by the defense. They've been, but they're not going to break. Mena's going to go for it here on 4th down. They have no choice being down 36 points with 5:40 left to go in the game.
You got to think this is your best chance to score.
Yeah.
4th and 6 on the 17.
Yeah. It looks like I would think they got to take a shot in the end zone, so don't let them get behind you. Watch the cut over the middle. Watch the little slice over the middle. There
Trying to find the slant. We covered it well.
Look at that play right there. That was nice.
Corey Bonner
Man.
knocks it away.
Yeah. He had that slant in mind, too, and played it perfectly. And the Rivercrest Colts, even the backups, step up big.
That's right.
And keep that 0 on the board, and they'll get a pat on the helmet from the starters on that. That is a great job, guys, by the backup squad. Man, you know they're getting excited to get to play in the playoffs. That's a big thing to say I played in the state playoffs.
I could see him running that slant, and he did a good job of going ahead and stepping right into the spot.
He sure did.
And he was waiting on it.
Yeah, kind of like you block out a guy in basketball. Yeah.
He beat him to the spot.
He sure did. Colts are going to take over there. Cavante's back in at quarterback.
Well, especially deep back here,
yeah.
You want to have a guy who's used to handling the ball.
Right. Now they're going to try to milk every second off the clock they can before they hand it off.
Give to
There's
Mike
Mr. Mike
Faison.
Faison. He's going to get up there for about 5 yards maybe. No, not as much as I thought. About 3. But it's forward progress, and that's good. Keeps the clock running, and be great if Coach could just keep the ball and run the clock out, not even give the ball back to Mena.
That's right.
36-0 with 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Colts defense gets the game ball tonight, man. They have played a really good ball game. There's the snap. 2 weeks in a row, they have really showed up well. There's a nice run. It's going to get us up there 3rd and short, about 3rd and 2. Mike Faison doing the all the work right now.
Yeah, he's hard to find for that Bearcat defense.
He's got a quick first step, too. When he puts that foot down, he goes. See if we can't get a first down here. 3:30 left to go. Clock running. Man, in motion, there's a snap. Oh, he holds on to
Corey Bonner.
Yeah, I think he's got a first down. It's going to be close.
It's going to be a little handoff.
Yeah,
didn't get a chance to toss it.
Yeah.
He had to just give it to him.
That thing was kind of mixing all around his hands, but kind of like a hot potato. But he gathered it in and took off and got the first down. And that's a big first down for the Colts as we're getting to see some action from some of these guys that don't get to play quite as much. And you got to know they're loving every minute of this. 2:50 left to go here at the snap.
Give it to Roosevelt Banks.
And off to Mr. Banks. He's running a good run there.
Hard.
Look at him still running. He got him a first down out of that. There's 10 big yards, maybe 11.
He's a good-sized back over there, too.
He played along that line real nice. He kept looking, found him a hole, and he took off.
Good job on the left side of the Colt offensive line.
Yeah.
Continued to block out there. Pick up a 12, though, for Roosevelt Banks.
Great to see these guys have success. 1st and 10 Colts as they continue to move here. 2:20 as the clock continues to run. We're just about done in this first round. As the Colts are going to come out as a victor.
Give to Bonner again.
Yeah.
He just kind of squeezes himself through.
Tell you what, we got some quick backs coming up. Mike Faison is a junior, and Scory, is he a junior or a sophomore? Do you remember?
Who's that?
It's Corey Weaver.
Scory Bonner is a 10th grader.
Sophomore, yeah.
I don't know what the call was, but he should be all the way up to the 47.
Yeah. Did they call?
Oh, there's a flag.
Yeah, chop block.
Chop block. That's going to be a 15-yarder.
We got to get one of them a game, it seems like.
So even the backups come in and start getting 15-yard penalties.
Yeah.
Man, that's hard to overcome when you're just wanting to just keep running the ball.
Yeah. We're down to about 1:30, so we're just about time to step into victory formation. And I believe the Colts are going to be able to run this ball out, run this clock out. It's going to be first, though, in about 25. So a little challenge after the chop block. They don't like them too much. They give you big penalties on those. There's the snap. There's a handoff.
Just nowhere to go
Mr.
for
Banks
Banks.
again. Yeah, he's going to go down and not any gain there. It's going to be second and super long. Clock's going to be down under a minute when they snap the ball again. And we thank you for watching. Sorry about the little delays there at the very first, but we did get the kick in, so I don't think you missed anything. But we were panicking here trying to get everything to work. But we will be back home next week. We like that. We like being home. No traveling 5 hours. There's a handoff to Mike Faison. He's going to get around the edge there. And here's
there's a flag way back here.
Way back here.
I mean, it's so far away from the play. And
I think he set a new record for flag throws.
Man, he threw that. He called holding.
Yeah,
the play was 15 yards away from the guy, and he called holding from 15 yards behind the play. I want to go, hey, it's just 35 seconds left in the game. Just stuff the.
Yeah. So they're going to decline it. Did we call a timeout? No, that's going to be the end of the game. They're lining up. That's it.
That turns out to be a 13-yard pickup then.
Coach just declined the play and said, let's end the game.
Yeah.
Well, the game got off to a kind of a weird start, and they had a fumble. We scored early, and then we had some safeties. We had an interception, and that looked like it was a touchback that come back out to 2, and it was just kind of crazy. Had a big old run of 88 yards by Kobe Turner. We had a couple touchdowns. Well, one was down to the 5. The other was brought back, and those continue to light us up. But a big win by the Colts, 36-0. We will be home next week, and we'll play either Gravett or Stuttgart. At halftime, it looked like it will be Gravett, but we're just getting a score 48-10, all Gravett.
That will not be an easy game.
No,
for sure.
We're going to get a really good team coming in here, and from now on, it gets harder every week.
That's
right. So you can't get looking ahead. We know that the road runs through Arkadelphia in 2 weeks, but if you don't take care of business next week, you don't have to worry about going to Arkadelphia.
That's right.
You got to take care of business at your own place next week right here at Cortez Kennedy Field. Thank you again for watching. You guys get a big buck in the morning. Have a good weekend. Stay warm, and we will see you next Friday night right here at Cortez Kennedy Field and Rivercrest Athletics. Ronnie Dye, get back here. See you later, guys.